Not even trying to be like sarcastic an entire month.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was gross.
Like we wouldn't even be able to. If he had a picture of it, we wouldn't even be able to show it.
We wouldn't even be able to show it live. Like we'd have to like. Can we get an OnlyFans for this to put up so we can show Keegan's poison ivy? Like, is that what we have to do? Is that what we're gonna have to
Patreon? Yeah, this was so I tricked you into asking about it, and the link is.
Oh, what's my tablet even not? 27.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with episode number 3 of Under No Flag is our episode, but this is Through the Haze podcast on Frontline Productions. And tonight we are joined by Andrew Mitchell, his sidekicks right here, Keegan and Paul. And I am with my sidekick, like always, Patrick. How's everyone doing tonight?
Enjoying the cold.
Ooh, I know, eh?
Yeah.
It sucks. I'm not enjoying it.
I can't wait to wake up and work in it. Super excited.
Nah,
love it.
Pat, how you doing? Oh, you're sharing over there. So
I am sharing.
That's
we'll let you take care of. You take care of all that. Keegan, you're pretty quiet back there. You're just telling us a little bit about your poison ivy story.
Yeah,
before we get into it, while Pat's sharing everything, you want to kind of what happened? Like whereabouts were you at PRZ when this happened?
This was throughout the entire day, and it was just we were fucking around with poison ivy. Paul had it around his neck at one point. I don't have the same genes, so I just got fucked by it, and he was fine.
You got weak blood.
7-year itch.
Blood. Yeah.
I think you guys were along that back corner. Like,
let's fuck around in shorts. That's what we were doing.
That's what it was.
You were asking for it straight up. I know I just met you and all, man, but seriously, sounds like you were just asking to run around in shorts. I probably would have done the same thing though. I was wanting to run around in shorts right there. Then we were up in Petawawa, and they were like, there was a poison ivy patch in the one spot. They were like, I wouldn't be running around in shorts today, Tango. So I was like, you know what? That's cool. Paul, how'd you get it around your neck, man?
I put it there. I was wearing shorts and a tank top, running around with a minigun.
Running around with a minigun. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we were just being silly, and I think I just said, "Hey, look, I'm camouflaged." I grabbed a bunch of crap off the ground and wrapped it around my body. I guess it was poison ivy.
Narco things.
Yeah.
Narco things.
That's where you guys rap? Was that a narco game? Yeah.
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 It's better than wiping with poison ivy. There you go.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, what do you guys say we get into tonight's episode? Or Pat, how are you doing, man? You want to say hi to everybody out there first before we jump in?
Hey, welcome to episode 3 of Through the Haze. One of our parts of Frontline Productions, airsoft edition. So we'll be going in tonight about this event, Under No Flag 3. So we're going to jump right into it, try to break down this event in a format so people can digest it and get all the rules and information and questions you have to ask. And then later on, we're going to clip it up so you'll be able to go back and see and answer these questions if you didn't get to watch tonight's episode. So we're going to jump right into it. Get our first question underway, Tim, if you want to bring that up. Get the boys to answer it.
Absolutely.
Registration. So first chapter of this is going to be registration. We're going to get these guys to answer all the questions because I know me and Tim have some questions. So
absolutely.
Jump right into it. So, Tim, what was your question you wanted to ask these wonderful gentlemen?
All right. So Pat and I are deciding to go, and a couple of guys on our team might not be able to make it, so we won't have a full squad of 6. 2 of us want to go, but we understand that we got to go into Discord. We got to put looking for a team or something like that. And then between the 2 commanders, they decide who goes where. How do Pat and I guarantee that we're both going to be on the same team and fight with each other if we register at different times? How does that work?
So realistically, that comes down to the commander. Our event isn't run like some of the traditional events where you're stuck with a squad for the entire event. The only rule realistically is the compound rule of you just got to stay with one other person on the field, the buddy system. So when you register with Pat, you just tell your commander that you want to be with him, and the commander's going to be like, yeah, okay, cool. You guys are going to go this way, or you guys are going to go this way, kind of idea. Registration wise, it's just a matter of getting a code from whatever commander decides to be like, we're going to give you a chance, and then you sign up on their team, and then from that point on, it's like the commanders will do their due diligence and setting up squads, platoons, or whatever kind of idea, and then just be in communication with all of their people and figuring that kind of stuff out.
We're going to give you a chance. Like, can we go into that a little bit more? So like, it's not just you show up and you you got to get drafted or picked or like you make the cut. Like,
no. So the way we do the registration for teams is a little bit different than I guess most of the normal games out there. We do what we call commander's choice. So the commanders are given passwords to a locked registration screen, like where you would buy your ticket. And they decide who gets that combination to buy the tickets, that password. And then you're just on their team. So when the tickets go live January 1st, that's where that will happen, kind of idea.
Okay, so it's not like I would register for two then, right? Like I would collect Pat's money, I would register Tim Kordick 2, and then see how I get drafted?
No,
It wouldn't work like that?
No. Basically, a team's going to be like Wartooth or Magic are two commanders. They're just going to reach out to you and be like, hey, I got 2 open spots. Here's the information to go buy your tickets, and then you're on their team.
Perfect. Simple.
Yeah.
So if you're registering as a big team, you have like, let's just throw out a random number that's nice and even and simple to work with. You have 10 guys. How does that work? You just register your 10 guys. Do they have to register like their roles or anything like that? How's that work? Squad roles? There's nothing they kind of got to fill?
Nope. The game's a sandbox game. So the reality is, and it says right in our rules, you don't actually have to listen to your commander if you don't want to. Not really advised, but it's the sandbox aspect of the game. There's no, if the commanders want to run squads and platoons and have that structure, they absolutely can. We just like to we put a lot more faith in our commanders probably than a lot of other game runners do. And just by that, I mean, like, we just let them kind of do what they want with their team. We don't really give them any structure or lines or anything like that. You're capped at 150 players and that's it.
No, I do like the caps, and I do like. We went to Gun Runners this summer. I'm using that as like, we did a couple of events. That was one we put on our calendar, and we were like, we're going to this game. I'm not saying any game's better than any other game, but we went to that one, and I liked. We showed up. I can't remember how many different briefings I had. I think I had like 3 or 4 different briefings to show up to as a commander, and the organization that the commanders presented to me is like it was unreal. Like, I had a platoon leader. I had like the commander. I had like I had so many things coming at me and so much information on missions and stuff like that to do. It was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, so that's up to the commanders, right? We leave that in their hands. And so hopefully you pick a competent commander or one picks you. And that was once again the sandbox idea behind it is I didn't personally, but I didn't like that every game's always the same, right? At 7:00, you're going to be here. Like, the other team knows you're going to be there, and it's the same stuff over and over. So we wanted it kind of open-ended and kind of not really do whatever you want, but for the team leads and the commanders, they can do whatever they want. If they want to set up squads of 5, 6, or 20 platoons, whatever it may be, that's their choice, and they sink or swim with it.
Yeah, that's absolutely not on you guys. Yeah, no, man, it's awesome.
So following off of that there, with registration, when it does open, there's obviously Discord where these commanders will be taken, and will everybody be in that Discord, and will these commanders be like putting together squads and groups like that if they choose to? Is that where it happens, or will he just do that on the fly on game day?
I can take that. So what Andrew said prior kind of stands is like commanders probably have their like previous year choices or people they know worked well on their team previously. They're going to privately invite them, and they'll get
Right.
the password to register. And
Gotcha.
then you have kind of like extras or new players that haven't been on our events before. Commanders don't know them. They don't have a private invite. That's that they'll post in the Discord to request one of the commanders take them on, or their team, or whatever it may be. If it's singular or 10 people, they're just going to post. If they don't personally know the commanders, don't have a previous invite, then that's how that will work.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so it'd be kind of like if you guys had a relationship with Magic already from playing at the compound and stuff like that, you could just reach out to Magic privately and be like, hey, we want to run with you for No Flag 3. And he'll either say yes or no kind of idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then for those people that don't have, like Keegan was saying, for the people that don't have, like, say Magic or Wartooth on their Facebook, they can just go into our Discord and be like, hey, my name's so-and-so. I have another friend that wants to play. This is how long we've played for. This is how many events we went to. We're looking for a team. And then, because as much as I'm sure Magic and Wartooth have a lot of friends, maybe they don't have 150 friends that want to come play. So they're going to be like looking to fill up a couple spots here and there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else on registration that we should know about?
I think we're pretty
Price
good.
is $69.
Okay, so there we go. That's what we're forgetting. So
Yeah.
it costs $69. Where do we go register? When is registration?
So Keegan,
Yeah.
that was all you.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. So registration, if you have the password, you've talked to a commander and you have an invite, it'd be wcomob.com. And the time date is January 1st. And if you don't have an invite, then you'll be on the same website. You'll find a link to our Discord where you can request one.
Okay. And how much is it?
Yeah, it's $69. We chose that the first year off of thinking it was funny. We literally did no math. We just picked it because it was funny.
True story.
All
Actually.
right.
I mean,
At least you didn't drop it a couple bucks.
I was gonna say, I guess with the generation, the way it's going, we should probably drop it to 6, 7.
Drop it a couple bucks to 6, 7 or something.
6, 7. I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck it. No, fuck it. Yes,
Yo,
we're
why
doing
did
that.
we just went there. We just went there, right? Like, fuck.
I'm gonna go update the website right now. That's
oh my
the price
god!
for this year.
6, 7.
You guys just decided the price for this year. Congrats. It's
Through the
$60.
haze, saving you $2 right now. That's what we do for you people, for the community. We just jumped into the airsoft community. We just saved you all $2 entry right now, right off the top. You heard it here first, folks.
He's gonna go do it too. Like that's what.
Yeah.
Well, I believe it.
I'm literally doing it right now.
Wow,
Doing it live, eh?
doing it live. So we got registration out of the way. We just saved every single person going to this event $2. We will get into Tim.
So during registration, it's going to be on sides, right? It's going to be Magic Mike or it's going to be Wartooth, correct?
Yeah.
So now, who's what color? How are we deciding?
That would
Is
be
it
a
camo?
rule,
Is
Tim.
it going to be green and brown, or is it going to be casual clothing? I've never been to under No Flag, so I have no clue.
So I guess my first question is going to be: you guys are adults, right?
Yep.
So then you can figure out your own camo.
Sometimes.
We don't have camo rules.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't believe in that. Like, let's be real. In the real world, you go to war, you're wearing whatever you're wearing, right? Like, we know militaries have like standard camos and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it comes down to whatever you want to wear. So it'll be
so you don't get shot by your own team.
So you will be very surprised that the games that have no camo rules, there's less blue on blue than there is with games that have like a green versus tan. In our experience and the events that we've been to, we've been blued on blued more at those kind of events than we were at events that had no camo rules, because eventually everyone just pays attention a little bit more. So that's where we kind of leave it on our commanders to come up with their own PID system.
Ooh, I like this.
You have your player cards too.
Yeah.
What do you mean your player cards? What are those?
So I don't have one here.
I do.
One. Do you? You got one, Keegan? Andrew? Somebody?
I like that. That keeps you, keeps you on your toes, man.
So I guess this is kind
Head
of
on a swivel for sure, right?
Oh, I got one. Here, I got one, Andrew. Oh, no, I lied. It's not
no,
there.
I do. Okay, so this is one from last year. This was
Hold on 1 second. Hold on, stay there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was my game staff card for our civilians, which is marked with the yellow on top.
Seen that.
One team will have red on top, the other team will have blue on top, and that's the difference in the card.
That's it.
So if you come across people in the field, you'd be like, "Hey, show me your passport," and because this is their passport, and if they don't show you their passport, then you shoot them up. If they do show you their passport and it's the same color as you, then you know that they're on your team. It also for base security too. Like the first year, we didn't really notice that teams were doing like hard security checks of people coming in out of CP. Year 2, Wartooth had they were carding everybody coming into their CP.
So this is where I would hide my prison wallet gun.
So that's part of our rule is though that this card has to be on you at all times, because if game staff asks you for your card, you have to be able to show it. This also helps with issues on the field. If I have a ref come up to you and be like, "Hey, so-and-so said that you're cheating, let me see your card," at least then you can see a name of who the person is, because you don't get to put fake names on this. This is like your registration name on this. And one of the cool things that Keegan came up with last year with this was we got a camera and a card printer, and we were taking everyone's picture day of and printing them right on the cards right at registration.
Oh, wow. There
nice.
Yeah.
A nice little keepsake too. I like that.
Too,
Yeah.
Well, that's a nice segue into the next little section we're going to talk about. Tim, do you want to bring it up or you want me to?
Go ahead, brother.
All right.
You're on it.
Since we're talking about cards and this stuff all sounds like rules to me. So we'll put this into the rules section. So these cards are clearly part of the rules. You must carry them on you. You have to show them when demanded. You must present them. The camo to be worn is decided by your general, which it's pretty good. So you have to have like a fair closet of costumes available to you.
I mean, not really. The Ukrainian
green or tan pants.
Not even. You can wear whatever kind of idea. You don't have to listen to the commander. When it comes to like that kind of stuff, you can just wear whatever you want. I mean, we had TRO, which is a team of Ukrainians. They rolled up
the maids.
Yeah, I saw pictures of this. Yes.
Yeah, they rolled up in maid outfits.
At first, I thought it was they were cooking for people.
Actually, yes, I did see those pictures. I did.
I thought it was some sort of anime convention thing at first when I saw it. I'm like, I didn't even think this was going on in Ontario. I'm like, what is going on?
No, that's the Ukrainians.
All right,
shout out to Gleb for that.
What are some of the rules that are?
Yeah,
Keegan, just dumping it on Keegan tonight.
Yeah,
eh?
all right,
Man,
no, I'll just take care of it all. Don't worry, you can just leave the call, Andrew. It's fine. So well, first off for rules, you mentioned it prior. It was a little complicated to get registered things. Our take is some of the rules in some of these events are split up in like 5 separate places. There's a Facebook post somewhere. There's, they're spread out. We have a hard set, like when our rules are released, that's the day they're cut. They're locked. If we fuck up, we fuck up. It's on us for that year. There's a big gap. Unless we have to really seal it, there's some big obvious problem. they're locked at that date. So commanders have like a good idea way ahead of time. Like I think January 30th this year is when we're releasing them. So they have months to look at them.
Yeah.
And they're all on one page on our website as well. Where the same place you go to register, same place you see the rules. There's a lot of rules that we copied over from other event runners. We all kind of work together and steal each other's rules, and it's a good thing. They're all kind of like
Yeah.
slowly getting ironed out, where the only things that are different are more so central around the game, less so the gameplay. Gameplay is the same at all these. You kill each other, you kill vehicles, you do things. Those are the kind of rules that change. I think you don't need to write down 5 separate ways across event runners. Like if you get hit, you call hit.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
Yep.
Yep. I think where we differ on some of our rules, camera rules, that's the big one. That's kind of mixed into the rules. Camera rules, we don't have any other than don't look like staff, which is pretty hard to not fuck that up. I can't think of many others that we have that are actually pretty separate. Like we did a good job of like on purpose copying everyone else to make sure this was
That's
like
good.
an easy game to get into.
I have seen more and more overlap of events. Like when I read the rules, like how it works, like no full auto. It's semi-auto only for rifles, shooting 1.5 joules. It's full auto for LMGs. Unless you're closer than 20 feet, then you have to use your pistol. You have to break the plane of a building. For the most part, same everywhere. Submachine guns are one that I've seen is some event organizers are yes, if they're shooting sub 1 joule, you are allowed full auto anywhere on the field. Some event organizers say no, it's class as a rifle. Like that's just the way it is. So that's dependent. I don't know. Is that with you guys? How's that work?
Yeah, no, that matches. I think we're on the pro sub joule side. The first year we weren't. Second year we were. Every other gun is 1.49 with whatever weight they're using. They let us know at the chrono station. We do run classes like you mentioned. So MGs are the ones that can do full auto alongside the sub joules that's noted. Everything else is semi. Minimum engagement, I think the only one we actually have that for is
Snipers.
I'm looking right now. I think it's just
Snipers.
ACP level 2. Everything else is like okay, this is all kind of loops back to the very bottom. We have a fuck around and find out picture.
Yeah. So I was just gonna say.
Yeah. I wouldn't say we're like too heavy on like universe game specific rules. It's more we try to generalize on the rule side so it's easy to play because we find a lot of like the non-physical rules that you like don't accompany gameplay kind of get forgotten in the moment. So we might as well not stack them too much. The only thing like asterisk on that is like vehicle rules is pretty complicated as a concept, so it has to be a little complicated. But as far as like I shot you, you're hit, you shot me, I'm hit, like that doesn't need to be complicated with magic rules on top, you know, like you don't oh no, you only shot me in my leg, like it's different.
Yeah,
I'm still here, I'm still lethal.
Yeah. I think one of the things
I can still shoot, right?
Yeah.
I just can't move nowhere.
One of the things we kind of do differently, I guess, would be the medic rules with the armbands.
Okay, there you go.
So we have medic armbands that we hand out to the commanders, and they're given X amount of armbands per team. So it's kind of, I think we do one for every 10 players, I think is what our math is on it.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. So the rule is that if you are a medic, you are a medic. There is no changing. And the medic armband needs to be on you visibly. So guys are putting it around their arms, or some guys were tying it on their kit kind of idea. And they are the only people that can medic on the field. So if our staff's out and we see someone without a medical armband medicing someone, we're going to find the nearest medic and we're going to take that medic away from you as like a punishment.
Same if you lose an armband, you're just down a medic.
Yeah.
Be responsible.
Yeah. So it's just kind of we're trying to emphasize on the importance of medics, kind of like how they are in real life. Something that we're talking about, it's not set in stone yet, is with our medics this season, we're going to be offering the position at a cheaper rate. So
No, you should have kept it $69. Medics are $6.7. Hey, I'm just trying to give you your money back, man. That's all.
Right. So the hope with that is that so medics don't, if they're played properly, usually play at the back. They're not always at the front. They're not in the fight. They're the guys at the back that are going to be either running forward and dragging someone, or other people are dragging them to kind of help with that, like almost like a respawn balloon or whatever kind of idea. You don't want them getting killed, so they're not going to see that much of an action in the event. So we're trying to like incorporate that into our game, if that makes sense.
Yep,
it does. So if I want to move a player, I'm allowed to just walk up to him and say, "Hey, I'm going to move you. Can I move you?" And he can walk with you as long as you're touching him. Or do you physically have to like drag handle him? Because if somebody comes up to me and tries to drag handle me, I'm going to tell them to go away. I'll die here. I'm good.
We leave that up to the players.
Okay. I'm not that intensive into the.
You have to ask first. We went over this already once.
Yeah, I've had somebody at an event a long time ago, and I always bring this one up. We played at Complex B in Montreal, which is a fucking death trap. And I lie down on the ground, and this guy comes up to me, and I'm like, medic? And he's like, "I got you, buddy." He's like 6'3". He's like an ogre. And I have the drag handle. He grabs my drag handle. He starts to drag me. I'm like, "Yo, bro, it's glass and nails everywhere." I'm like, "I'm not that into this. I'll just stay dead here. I'm cool. I'm cool." He's like, "No, I got you, little buddy." I'm like, "Just don't touch me anymore, please, for the love of God."
Yeah, no consenting touch, please.
Okay. But if a player wants to move a player,
they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Feel free to. Yeah.
Feel
Feel free to take a walk with them if you do want, Pat.
I'm not picking some, unless it's like the teeniest little guy. I'm not going to throw him over my shoulder and run with him through the woods, blow my knee out.
For ours, so we focus less on like the action of medicing, which a lot of games kind of focus on, which is you need to count or do something else. It's like there's no timers, there's no like again stacked magic rules you have to remember. It is just you as a medic have to put their TQ on. That is
cool.
That's the timer. Congrats, you figured out the timers. It has to be on. So our rules are kind of focused around that.
So get your TQs just primed, ready to go. So you're back.
It would be nice. It'd be good if your TQs were readily available and easy to access. Yeah, it's funny. You'll see them. The medics trying to help the people. Like, where's your TQ? Like, oh no, I lost it.
I can't say it.
No, have that ready. Like I said, you want to have that thing so ready that the opposition thinks that you're cheating, that you're not even getting medic. That's how fast you want to have that on there.
We got a question from one of the generals.
You seen that one?
Can a player sneak into an enemy base and drop a tag 67 at an enemy commander's feet? Mike wants to know because he's going to do it to Magic Mike. He needs to know.
Yeah. I mean, he knows he could do it. He's just being a smart ass right now.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Hiding those items in your prison wallet, getting by their border patrol guys, and then you just pull that thing out. Yeah.
This is where
how would
security better ask.
So we had a question from one of our viewers here, where is it in the comments, and they were asking if you can get a pass to be a spy.
No.
I seen that up in here somewhere. I
answered it, and I thought I covered it because if somebody asks you for your card, you have to present them with a real card. But you can't make fake cards.
No. But if you're a spy, like who knows? Maybe you have two cards, one to get into each base, right?
We tossed the idea around, and we've tried it in another game, and it doesn't work. It just turns into just
bullshit.
Trouble. Yeah, you're just asking for bullshit.
I agree.
Like
I've seen it happen.
Like not to go into. But like the first one, we somewhat allowed for people to be captured, or something got mixed up. Anyways, people were capturing other people. That did not end well, and that's all I'm going to say to that. So,
no, simplicity is best. I find sometimes, like I've played games where there's the spy, and things can devolve quickly. If the spy's really good, it can devolve, like get bad fast, where the spy like totally just plays into it. He's like, yo, that guy's the spy. And then next, everybody's shooting that one guy.
Yeah.
It can get bad fast. And people just get mad, and then next, everybody's shooting everybody.
Yeah.
His phone exploded.
Yeah.
Man down.
Man
That being
down.
said, like,
Need a medic.
we had rumors of like players getting into the other team's Discord last year to get like information and stuff like that. Like, we don't control any of that. We will give like
It's serious.
yeah, like we give out Discord channels when you buy your ticket to your team's Discord. If you share that with someone else, that's on you. So that also comes down to the commanders to like doing their own security vetting too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not going to just openly give these links to people, but shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, you share it with him, and then he might share it with someone else who isn't on your team. And anyways, yeah.
To some extent, though, like some of that sportsmanship, right?
Absolutely.
Like if you're joining one team just to kind of creep on their shit to pass to your buddies, like that's unsportsmanlike.
That's
You're
dirty.
you're being a dick.
Mhm.
I think there's bad sportsmanship in anything, but I think some of the justification that people use in their minds in this are like, well, in a real war, we could do that. I'm like, hey, bro, you're playing a game, man. Like, the game happens when you get to the field. That's the game. This is the sphere you can play the game within. Everything
you want to walk up
field,
and pretend to be on their team, sure, but
that's real life.
Outside of the field, nah.
Yeah.
Outside the field, you're not in the game. That's real life.
And that's what Wartooth's talking about. He sent someone into Ryan Tan CP for the last 2 years, and they got into the CP. The first year, the guy dropped a tag grenade at the commander's feet, and then last year he walked up and put a gun to his head and went bang. Didn't actually shoot him, but like, yeah.
So, how are they infiltrating and getting into the command? Like, the first year you said security wasn't really tight.
Yeah.
The second year he tightened it up.
Mm-hmm.
So now, but he still gets in with a gun put to his head.
So
still gets executed, right?
Shit happens in the dark.
Yeah.
So this is when it's happening. Is mostly at night, eh? When this shit's going down.
Yeah, and
okay.
it wasn't.
Say, you know what? Like, I need Mike here to help me decide which Mike I want to fight for, right? Because like, give me some of your tactics. Like, let me hear. Not give me your spill the beans, but give me a little something here to make me kind of want to lean your way. Because like, listen, maybe I can be the guy that gets up there and helps you drop that grenade at the guy's foot. Maybe that can be my little thing. I like breaking into places like that and doing shit like that. Like, come on.
I mean, based off that, Wartooth might even just.
How'd he do it? Like, just through night vision and just booting around at night and sent his boys in, and that was that?
So
his prison wallet.
The player that did it was the same player that did it the first year, so it was the same guy.
Oh, Danny's going for a hat trick.
Yeah, and he just the first year he wore, because of our no camo rule, he was a paramedic in real life. So he wore his paramedic outfit on the field and just started walking around. I had players coming up to me and were like, oh my God, having a paramedic on the field, that's like pro. Like, we've never seen that any other game. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I found him, and he walked into the enemy CP and kind of went, yoink, kind of idea. So that amendment kind of changed year 2, where we're like, hey, no real world uniforms.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm fairly sure that's semi-illegal. Let's end this chain of conversation right now, because we have had to take down an episode before for somebody incriminating themselves. So we're going to end this line of conversation.
Gotcha.
I'm striking this down right now, so nobody comes back on this poor individual, and we have something happen. So we just won't talk.
And he won't be doing it this year. No, he's going for a hat trick.
He's doing something else. Petrie. What's the Petrie? Let's just talk about the Petrie. Just go right 100% off this subject.
Petrie?
Mike Wartooth said if they talked about the Petrie yet.
The Petrie, yeah. What's the Petrie? What's up?
Well,
what?
It's not a rule. We're just getting off the subject. We're just
we're
it's like I have no idea.
Yeah. The Petrie.
No, let me do it. Andrew, you can answer?
Huh?
See? What's the Petrie? What are we
I don't
talking
know.
about?
It's Wartooth being a shit disturber. Changing
Okay.
the
All right, we're changing the subject.
like
We got away from it. We'll change the subject right into the next topic.
Mhm.
We're going to talk about technology. We've talked a lot about Discord and stuff. That's a technology outside of the game that you're using for organization. So let's get right into technology. Like, what technologies will we see at this event? I know lots of events have rules involving a lot of this stuff, and I've been slowly delving into the insanity that is airsoft. We even saw a video. We have a video of some of the technology you're just bringing to make people's lives easier that we should have talked about in rules, but we can talk about right now because it is.
We can talk about it real quick.
Like, look.
Sometimes things can be hard. Sometimes things can go easy. It doesn't matter where you start or how the journey takes you. It's all about what you finish. When you finish it, it's the left hand.
Well, I guess I have all the rules now.
So yeah, that was backwards rules.
So you can print off all the rules because clearly somebody works in a kitchen and loves chits and just has to bring it everywhere they go.
We wanted to get into people's PTSD, those who worked into kitchens and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that is pretty neat that you can go and have all the rules printed off. That's a neat, simple technology that's been around forever. Hey, a printer. Why don't we have a printer? So
Yeah.
I include myself in this so nobody be insulted. So the dum-dums can have the rules.
We did. This was one of the many layers we did to like get rid of the I didn't know. It's like bullshit. So that's one of the layers, which is when you register, you can literally print them. And if for some reason you lost them from registration to your CP, they're at registration stapled to the wall. So there's like the I didn't know is like, no, you did. You just didn't look. Like that's the answer is you didn't look. We gave it to you.
You know what you do when you hand it to them, right? Like, you know how you said you print his picture out on the card, on his player card at the same time, and be like, as your receipt, right? Hand him the shit like it's the receipt. There you go. Now read that. Make sure we didn't overcharge you, and you understand all the prices. Oh, wait a minute, that's the rules. Go and read those.
That would be so much printer paper if we did it for every player.
We set this up and it was asked at like day of because we tested it, but I had no idea what it would look like at event. Like how much paper would this is going to use? Are we going to have to keep like adding paper? And I have no idea. We have no idea. We did
I think we went through like 5 rolls of paper or something like that.
something crazy.
Yeah.
And it was less like, oh, that's a good idea. It was more people not believing that you could go press a button and get all the rules.
Yeah. We had people all excited being like, is this the button we press? And I'm like, yes, press the button. And then they'd be like, oh my God.
There's that technology, eh?
Yeah.
Go to the keyboard, press the button.
Yeah.
But like we've
Technology wise, like you were asking, I'm just going to say everything. You're going to see everything at our events. Like
that's like the easiest cop-out answer I've ever heard.
I know. Like I want to say year one, 75 to 80% of the players on the field had night vision.
Fuck. That's a
That's
lot
like-
of money.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Holy.
Like I've seen stuff, and like in this economy, I'm like, bro, like dude at Panos, I'm like, wow, that's like half my vehicle.
I know of at least 2 airsofters that have panos. One of them.
Do they own their homes?
The one lives at home, but he built them himself.
Okay, that should be the guy. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one's got that YouTube money.
Okay. He's got that
Money.
YouTube money. Damn.
Yeah, that's all I'll say to that. But we have lots of dudes with night visions, thermals. We're seeing
Drones, thermal drones.
Drones. Drones are like
Drones
their
that
own
drop
topic.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot more ATAC stuff out there now too.
ATAX, Meshtastic, and stuff like that. It's
Mhm.
very accessible, by the way. That is an extremely accessible form of technology with my research level. I've ascertained like you can get a Meshtastic setup going for like 50, 60 bucks. Like it's
Keegan
not,
just went down that rabbit hole.
yeah, I've started slowly going down it and looking into
Nah,
it.
not slowly. You're down it, bro.
Well, I don't own anything, so I'm still
Well, okay,
semi-slow.
okay, so that's slow then. Okay,
Yeah.
but
But-
your research and everything that you're doing on it, no,
Yeah.
I can see something happening maybe soon.
Yeah, that could happen. But
I could tell you both commanders are very knowledgeable with Meshtastics, so I can guarantee that both teams will have a mesh network set up so they can track their players that have their own devices and stuff like that.
yeah, and yes, because there's no internet at the compound, so you can't use like Ares Alpha or anything. So this is the only sort of blue force tracker system you can use.
Yeah.
Drones are like their own entire thing. I have a love-hate with drones, and I know there is like been some great debacles with drones in Ontario over the last like while. So
Shout out Luke.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
drones.
So we last year, I want to say we were one of the first events to actually have drones drop shit on vehicles. So that was pretty exciting last year.
I don't know how I feel about that. Is something you cannot fight against.
Well, there's a lot of that. So I have a cat now. Hello.
Yeah, how do you
Yeah.
counter that? Like,
No, well, that's I think that's the thing is there's either procedures to do it or don't. It's kind of the accepted thing. Is like there's certain lines to this game, just like there's certain like you can't there's a property line, you can't go across it. Drones, you can't shoot them, so they're just a part of the game. Vehicles, unless you have the means which are provided, you can't take them out unless you have the means. So I mean, drones, like there can always be artificial rules, but being realistic, like short of jamming a drone, which is like
Illegal.
multi layers of illegal activity, there's like nothing you should be trying to do because it's just a part of the game. And I think most people accept that there's games that have these things and are heavily implemented, and then there's games where like you're not expecting it, you'd be like, why is that here? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tim's got to go for a second. But yeah, like I've seen the drone stuff. I'm cool with the drones being in the game, spying, uses recon and stuff like that. The idea of a drone dropping things on me is such a gray area to me. Like I know in Canadian law they are allowed to drop stuff. They are allowed. I'm just going to put that out there for people so we don't get like somebody coming at us. You can legally drop things. It's RC cars. It's been around for a while. I've looked into this. As long as it's non-lethal and can't hurt anyone, you're perfectly legal. But drones dropping things on vehicles, the vehicles can't counter it. So in theory, you could just send out your army of drones like Obama styles and just destroy everyone's vehicles.
We were really careful about this because we knew it was kind of a spicy thing to include specifically in the rules. That it was possible to do, and you should try to do it as a team to get ahead. We were very, very particular about what you could drop. We were incredibly clear to the players about like being around them. Same with the operators. We were incredible. Like we were on both commanders that had it to be like basically watch over it. Like if there's any issues, like we're not going to be accepting any sort of leeway on like problems. It's like you can either drop these very specific things we've approved in this very specific way, or just don't bother. Like there was no like under no circumstance did we want anyone hurt, and it was impossible to hurt a vehicle with it because they're just chalk plastic things.
Yeah,
and they weren't like we were very, very particular about it.
And that being said, like the group of guys that were dropping last year were a group of guys that we're very familiar with, and the guy that they had on the drone is a very experienced drone pilot. So we didn't have too many concerns. And like Keegan said, like what we did was we asked them to come show us before the event, show us a video, and then at the event, show us the actual thing that they're going to drop, and just have a conversation with us. Kind of like with how, like, when anti-tank rounds first started coming out, like, guys 3D printing rounds, like, show me it work, shoot this, let me see it kind of idea. Are you willing to get hit with it? That kind of idea. So
how many joules are those things hitting for the anti-tank weapons? I'm just curious.
It's a good question. I think it's an open-ended question. So I think a standard sort of has to be set by the field, because I don't think we can get everyone in a country to agree, but I think per field you can say, okay, at this field it's this standard. Similar how other fields have shooting kind of limits, like some fields are higher, some are lower, most are in the middle. I think this is the same with anti-vehicle. If they allow it, the standard for them is probably the tag-in shells.
Yeah.
Or like Flamingo makes some shells as well. That would be considered the standard. So if it's anything DIY that isn't, they literally purchased this shell that shoots this hot per se, they'd be going down the route of like showing it is of equal and not hotter than that.
Right.
Because that is the standard.
I'm just kind of curious, because if I ever got hit by one, I want to know how much it hurts.
Yeah. Well, so I'll just be clear about that. So like
I know they can't shoot at people.
So it's written that they can't, and we don't fuck around with the rules. It's like if there's even an inclination that someone was shot with one, it's the whole thing's coming down. Like who has anti-vehicle? Show us. Whoever shot this is getting yeeted. Like there's
especially if it was on purpose.
Especially if there's mistakes, someone didn't know a vehicle was being shot and they ran in front. That's usually worked out. We don't even hear about it as game staff.
Right.
If it went far enough that we heard about it or we saw it and it was intentional, which hasn't happened, but if it did, it like zero breathing room on the get the fuck out of here. Like it's over for you. Goodbye.
Yeah, we're not ones kind of like.
Chances are he's banned at every other event too from everyone else, right?
Yeah,
it's gonna probably go on a little.
If possible, if we know and we have proof that we're not out here to try and get that, you know what I mean, for just random reasons. But like if we saw it and or have proof of it, like you best believe from everywhere. Like
I think there's going to be a video made this summer. I think I'm going to volunteer to be shot by one just out of curiosity. My buddy made one, this giant paintball shotgun. It shoots 24 paintballs at a time, and I've been shot by it twice, and it's pretty devastating. So I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to try for science.
I've been hit twice. Once I shot myself with one, and I'm not going to get into that story. And then at gun range.
Okay, I'll get into it. So he doesn't have to.
Keegan, you
this
got
fucking
that one?
guy. Oh yeah, it's me because it was my shells. He's like, "Can I use them?" No problem. Here's the shells. What does this guy do to check if the shell's loaded? What do you think he did to shoot himself?
No. There's
yeah.
Oh.
Moral of the story: I was holding a shell like this, seeing if the pin was set or not. The gas wasn't out of it. I thought it was, and shot myself like right here
in the chest. Oh man,
in the chest. And then
so how bad did it hurt?
It didn't at all. And then at Gun Runner this year, I had one lob over a vehicle and hit me in the side. It left a bruise. It was like, other than the shock of being hit by something that wasn't a BB, it didn't hurt that much at all. And like, I'm not a skinny dude by any means, but like,
so it's like 13 joules, 14 joules in and around.
Honestly,
I would a paintball.
I was going to say
a paintball hitting you.
Yeah, because a paintball's 13 joules.
Yeah.
So.
Pat, we'll get a motel like we do. I'll be up on the balcony. You go down.
You just blast me.
Try it at the church. We'll just go to the church because we can't do that out in public. We can't be letting them off out in public, right? So we'll just do it at the church. I'll just go up top. You hang out at the bottom. Like Matt's saying, it's for science.
Yeah, science. Just blast me with one. We'll get it on video. That's a goal for this summer. Put it on the checklist.
All right, buddy.
Last year was get a picture in the compound helicopter. This year, shot by any tank ground. Okay. All right. Good segue into the next thing. Technicals. So a big part of play at the compound is the vehicles, is the technicals. So what can we expect to see at Gun Runners under no flag, vehicle wise?
So obviously there's a lot of great vehicle games out there. We didn't want our game to turn into a vehicle game. So, but because, like you said, the compound is very much becoming a vehicle field because of all the roads that they're making, which is fantastic. We're one vehicle per side.
Okay.
There you go.
Some of our special little rules is you actually have to go into town and get your driver's permit and your license plate to have your vehicle on the field.
You have to go into town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how do you get your license?
In the
We have a
town.
DMV.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the town.
We
Okay.
have DMV and we have metal license plates. They're all unique. There's a few of them, so it's not just one per side. They can expire. They have times on them, so it's kind of, some games use gas cans as like your timer.
Yeah.
We're using license plates.
You have
Question.
one kicking around, Keegan?
Is the DMV going to be as painful as the DMV in the States? You're going to be
Yes.
waiting in line forever. You just want to actually just eat an airsoft BB instead of being in line anymore?
The forms that they were provided last year, I don't know who got to do them, but the feedback was they sucked to do.
That's perfect. That is the exact feedback you want.
I think it was 8 pages of just bullshit. Sign here, name here.
Initial
That's
here.
perfect. That is nothing less than what I would expect.
And
Fill out
every
any kind
time
of
they went
paperwork.
back, they had to do the paperwork
Oh
again.
wow, that
Holy!
that's pain.
Every
So-
time. Like, can you jack the vehicle? Can
No,
you steal it?
No.
It was more or less we made the
That's what I be doing.
we made the driver of the vehicle go into town, get his paperwork signed in, and then he could go back and get in his vehicle. What that does, it gives the game a period of time where the vehicle isn't on the field. So it's-
Gotcha. Yep.
for those guys that don't have like anti-vehicle launchers or a way to destroy them, they're not going to be scared every time they turn a corner and be like, "Ah, fuck, the vehicle's there," kind of idea.
Right.
Run this way, kind of idea. This gives them a moment of time where the vehicle might not be on the field for a bit because the driver's standing in line trying to get his fucking paperwork signed.
Okay. And smoke still stops vehicles, like they can't pass through smoke screens and stuff like that.
No, that's
for our event. No,
that's a gun runner rule.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was a universal rule or what. It kind of made sense to me. I'm like, oh, that's a very safe precaution.
we have kind of like an outline around it because it's one of the rules that kind of get bounced around between all the games that have vehicles. Is how do you deal with smoke? It's more of like a safety problem, like you just said. Our take is, okay, if it's like a single, like I don't even know the brands anymore, but it's like a single small smoke, you can very clearly see through it. It's not actually a safety problem.
Yeah.
Just drive through it. If you actually can't see through the smoke, very clearly you should stop until you can. But it's not like a game function as like you can't drive through any smoke at all. It's just like a safety thing.
Yeah, that's totally fair. I've been to events where the vehicles have, not airsoft events, but the vehicles, if it's a motorized vehicle, has to have a ref with it that walks with the vehicle everywhere it goes.
So we did that.
Yeah, to see autonomous vehicles operating on a field is pretty neat. Like I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
We did that last year when we introduced vehicles. We assigned one ref to each to the vehicle, and our guys just followed the vehicles around all day, and just like it helped with if they got hit or not. Just that those little controversies that happened were like, no, I hit it, but you didn't, or oh, I hit it, the chalk didn't break, or the guy driving the vehicle be like, hey, did we get hit? And the ref can confirm it or deny, kind of idea.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. All right, well, it's vehicles, since there's only 2, that covers that topic pretty good, but that's okay because this next one's pretty meaty. So preparations. What should people do to prepare
for a tsunami?
for your event? How many hours is this event again?
16.
16-hour event. What should be the preparations people should make for a 16-hour event?
Bring an umbrella?
No, not a 16-hour event. A 16-hour event that's been hit twice right? Twice now with severe thunderstorms.
Well, technically, yes. The same event got hit twice.
And that's the month
umbrella.
of May, right? Like that's just what May brings us.
Yeah.
Showers.
The first year we got lucky and we had amazing weather for the entire event. I think it got like a little bit cold at night, but it was fantastic. Last year, we had either a microburst or a tornado touchdown 6 kilometers from the event 5 minutes before start X.
Fuck.
It was awful.
It was.
Yeah, we saw the aftermath when we drove up there. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. From a game runner's perspective, like
nightmare.
I was sitting there in Ryan Tan CP with all like the OMD guys, and we were underneath their tent, holding onto the tent for dear life so it didn't blow away. And I remember just thinking in my head, being like, Jesus Christ, someone's going to die. Jesus Christ, someone's going to die.
Wow.
Like,
Thank God they signed the release forms.
right? Waivers.
Sweet waivers.
It was wild.
I got
Like,
drenched. It
I
sucked.
bet.
Yeah.
Like,
It felt like the worst case. No
Worst
pun
case
intended.
Ontario.
Worst case scenario, Ontario. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were like, we didn't have comms during it. We had separate radios. Both of them were failing to just reach staff to start the game.
My radio
And
was
then-
underwater.
Yeah, we had, and then we also had we had our own staffing at a certain location to help the game start, and then they were both at separate CPs while this was going down. We had basically we sent runners to physically communicate that we're waiting for this thing to pass because we couldn't get it across that it's not starting when we wanted because holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, it was only supposed to be 2 mils of rain, and then as it started to downpour, it was like, oh, by the way, severe storm warning.
It was I think it was 5 to 3 minutes right before timed game start that it just really started, and from there on it was just you couldn't even hear someone next to you talk. You had to
the hail that was coming down looked like airsoft BBs. Like, it was wild. Like, some of the footage that we've seen after the fact, like I was in Ryan's CP, so I didn't see what was happening over at Wartooth CP, and the footage from his CP watching
I was there. It sucked.
Yeah, watching the trees just bend in the wind is just terrifying. It's wild. So yeah, and then just the aftermath of that too. One of my guys had to go back up to staging to switch into dry clothes, and he was like, "You need to send people back up here because everyone's camping shit is fucked."
Gone.
And, I think
Underwater.
there was a couple tents that were lost. I remember at the end of the event, watching Magic pile up the nin bin full of garbage. There was 20, 30 tents that people just threw away because they were that destroyed. I've heard some numbers of how many guns and equipment went down at that event, and it's
No doubt.
It
My
was
brand new trailer, my awning just folded.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just folded right in.
The amount of guns that went down was just wild, wild.
The first time someone was like, "Oh, 3 guns went down. It's $1,000." It was every time someone said another gun went down. It was not a shock to hear someone had $3,000 worth of shit got screwed by this. Not entirely, obviously electronics and whatever. They replace individual pieces, but just as a whole, it's oh yeah, 3,000 there. My tent's gone. My gun's gone. $1,000 there. It was holy shit. We fuck the event. Everyone's shit.
But needless to say, that won't happen this year.
Yeah.
Well,
no.
Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny. Believe it.
It'll be an earthquake.
If I'm going to this event, I do not want that to happen to me.
Yeah, it'll be a volcano this year.
It's not happening this year, man.
Shout out to everyone that played after being drenched like a wet rat. It was one of those moments where after it really got started and the game started getting on, it was holy shit. Yes, obviously we have people dealing with their stuff that really got screwed by the weather with their tents, but we also have 80% of people ready to go, drenched already. No one was dry. Not a person was dry. And they're just, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll wait an hour and then we'll start. Sure, no problem.
And
Drenched.
it was amazing gameplay right off the start too. Like because we pushed start X, I think it was like an hour and 10 minutes. And when the game started, like watching those bodies go out and like
We were sure the event was over after the first wave of weather. We didn't know what was going to really happen, and just seeing everyone actually start and seeing the game actually still happen, I was like, okay, good. This wasn't for nothing. Everyone coming to this one place for this event.
Yeah, and it's not like they were dragging their asses either. Like they were going hard right off the break too, and they kept going all day. It was awesome.
No, it's
Like
good to
Keegan
see.
said, shout out to every player that stuck around right to the end, or even just stuck around past the weather.
So needless to say, pack
Yeah.
extra clothing.
Yeah.
As a person who works in the elements every day, I work construction. I'll tell you right now, no rain suit will protect you indefinitely against the rain. If you don't get wet from the outside, you're going to get wet from the inside. Bring extra socks, extra underwear, extra clothing. It's key to survival, especially the socks. Cotton
One
socks
is
are like
none.
cigarettes. Just leave them behind. I just get rid of them when they're wet.
One is none, right?
Yeah.
Three is
See you later.
For
And that's why it's
prepping for
always-
the event, I think one of the things that's like a big thing that is missed out on is bring your food down from camp. That's
Yep.
like, I know it's not possible for every single situation and whatever, but it's the one big thing that we see difference between squads, just not even our event, just playing at other events. It's some squads can keep going all day and stay up because they don't have to do, a 25-minute walk, eat for 25, 30 minutes, come back, another 15, take a dump, whatever it is. They don't have like this hour or two chunk.
We got stop lost at an event. I asked our commander, hey, can we leave the field to go eat? He's like, I can't let you leave. He's like, your squad's too big. I can't let you leave the field. I can't have 12 guys go off the field. You can
remember that.
You got food here. I'm like, we got food here. Can we take 5 minutes, 10 minutes to sit at staging and eat? He's like, oh, absolutely. That's not a problem, but I can't let you go to the parking lot and leave. He's like, you can stay here.
I've
That's
seen
fine.
that.
He's like,
I've seen that.
I can put you in the queue to let you go eventually, but I cannot lose a large pipe hitting squad like that for an hour. So we
like
eat
breaks
Chef Boyardee,
bring,
and then we're back on the field.
breaks are
It's kinda
super
like we-
important.
We,
It's just
we
like,
start our game. Oh, sorry. We start our game a little bit later in the day for that specific purpose of like players being able to bring as much stuff out onto the field to the CP as they can. And like we'll offer up our vehicles. We let people take their own vehicles down. Like the game doesn't have a start X. I think it's 1 or 2 in the afternoon. So that gives you all morning to bring your stuff down to your CP so that you can live there for the next 16 hours.
Yeah, we didn't know that when we went to gun runners. We didn't know that you could go back during the day, like earlier, and get everything set up. So we took everything back when we were heading out to play. So like literally we just kept coming back and just digging out of our bags in between. Every time we would like reload bags, okay, now we'll set up a tarp, back out, come back in, and kind of set up camp each time. But now that we know that, like, we can go out like a few hours early and you guys have rides and shit that can drive us back. That's cool. I like that.
You guys have a truck, drive your truck down. Like,
we've
unload
seen
everything.
guys with like electric cars, like they're really low to the ground, make it out to the CP. So like, it's not I can't. It's
really
like they probably didn't know they could. Oh yeah, like as long as you're going slow, keys go slow. No problem. They made it all the way out to their CP and all the way back out.
Got a jacked
no
up
issue.
truck. I'll be good. Just
no more. Like, he's like, we were talking, and like the one guy he's like, I got a little wagon. I'll bring a wagon and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh,
Ryan
we our
Russell.
stuff out. But now that we know we can just drive our vehicle right
Those
out back,
wagons are the best. Our
they
teammate, Ryan
but
Russell.
so is the 4x4 truck's better.
So is a 4x4 truck. Yes.
just
that also helps with bringing all your water out, because that's like another thing. Like talking about preparations. Like we're in May, so heat's not generally a thing, but like people have a bad habit of not bringing enough water to events. That being said, no flag 2, there was plenty of water for everyone in more ways than one, but like making sure that your team brings out a case or 2 of water. One of the things we decided to do last year we bought 18 cases of water, and I put 8 cases at each CP or 6 cases at each CP, just for the players to have their water, because it's the last thing we want to see is players who don't prepare and don't bring water, because it happens.
It absolutely happens.
Yeah.
I went to an event just this summer, and there was a kid I could clearly see suffering from heat exertion. Like, he was carrying like multiple AGs, big outfit, big helmet, everything. And I could just see him, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, here's some Pedialyte, a bottle of water, and Cliff Bar. Like, eat this, drink this, please. And he ate and drank it and drank another water. And he's like, oh, man, I feel so much better now. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Like, you're going to be riding out here in an ambulance. Like, you kept this up. But leading up to the event, like, drink lots of water. Like, hydrate yourself and prepare yourself for the event. What else to pack? Like, extra AGs, clearly, in case it just pours rain on you, if possible.
I think it kind of what should just be the set standard that you bring to any out of town event, like change of clothing, backup gun, maybe a third backup gun if you have it. Lots of food, lots of water. If you're rolling with a team, bring a 10x10 if you have one, or set up a tarp, in your CP that you guys have shelter at, just in case it does rain. Lots of BBs, because there's going to be lots of shooting, lots of grenades, because booms are fun.
Something to be prepared to get shot. Seriously, that's one of the rules we have is the fuck around and find out rule, and that revolves around if you decide to crawl through a bush and come up on 10 guys and shoot one of them back, and they turn around and just mop you. I don't want to hear you cry about it. Like, you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
So you're here to play airsoft. You're here to get shot. That's you literally pay money to come do this. So. Because you hear a lot of people complain. They're like, oh, I got overshot this or that. And you're like, oh, what'd you do? They're like, I jumped in the middle of 20 guys and started shooting. Like, wow, you did that to yourself. Like,
you walked into it.
Yeah,
pretty fucking dumb.
That kind of falls back on like what I was saying, like asking if we were all adults kind of idea. We're all adults for the most part. We're here to have a fun time. If you can't be bothered to read, if you can't be bothered to read the rules, then you know what? That's kind of fucking on you. Like, you're there to have fun. Have fun. Don't be a fucking dick.
That is life advice right there. Have fun. Don't be a dick. I love that.
That's our field. Like, our field motto. Like, anytime we're doing safety briefs at the field, is the number one rule is don't be a dick.
You probably see a lot of repeat players and teams coming to your events from other events too, right? So the community probably seems pretty good and legit that way, where you're not having to worry about so many dicks or anyone not operating a drone and dropping something on somebody on purpose. And
we had one
dick overshooting someone on purpose or whatever, right?
Yeah. We had one group of players show up to the first one. They did some shit that we got them pretty much banned across the province because of the stuff they did.
Fuck around, find out.
That's heavy.
Yeah, and it was rightfully so. And like, it's for those that know the story kind of idea. You're gonna fuck around, find out. We're not opposed to just you're causing a shitty time on the field. You're causing problems. Go, like
zero tolerance for just dumb shit. Yeah.
Well, it has to be done by organizers too, because you want to run a successful game. If you allow this disease to fester and cause problems, we've seen what happens with it, me and Tim ourselves, and it can just destroy a community and can ruin events.
Something
real quick.
That was it. Real quick. It can do it real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
So
something we've taken from Wes W Productions was the short and sweet, like, brief. And it's not about like banning players or anything like that, but just not being handheld at events when you're an adult. Like, we shouldn't have to spend an hour to explain the rules to you at the start of it. You should have probably read them. We shouldn't have to, like, our briefs are 5-10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Maybe. Like,
should
not take longer than that. There should be no reason.
Yeah.
And as long as you guys in a community too, as organizers, keep working with these same type of rules and everything like that, it's going to every event's going to be quick like that, right? Quick briefing. Don't have to explain the rules. Every event you go to has the same ones, except for maybe this and that here and there, which will give you real quick here in the briefing, and then on with the show, right? Because that, if you figure, like you just said, Keegan, like if you're sitting there for taking out an hour now, I got to break this down to you and go through all of this. There is game time that we just wasted. Oh shit, man, we got hit with the storm. We got hit with the storm our last hour of the day. Whoa. Fuck, you would have been out of that storm if you would have shut up at the beginning.
I'll out myself. Like I have ADHD. I'm on meds for it. I can't remember shit on a good day. Medicated. There's not a chance in hell someone can remember everything you've said in an hour right before they're about to go. They're excited to go shoot someone that they're, you know what I mean? Like that. All of this is, you're an adult. Probably prepare for the thing you're going to, you know,
accountability.
Within reason. Accountability for yourself. And it's not like a, you know, like a better than thou kind of thing. It's just like a like be realistic. You're an adult. You're planning to come here. Put in minimal effort to be here. That's it. That's the key. And that's how we find, like, most events that do that, like have that same mindset, are succeeding. Is there's a lot of like not putting up with the I didn't know, oh, I forgot, like for big things, like, oh, I forgot I couldn't shoot my commander in the face, like that's a, you know what I mean? That example, but like you're an adult, like get your shit together. Like you get one warning at best, maybe.
And that's where like
when you get arrested, you can't say to the cop you didn't know no better, right? You're a fucking adult, man.
And that's to be like, and that's to say like too, like this, we shouldn't take this as serious, like crazy seriously, because at the end it's just an event, just a game, and it's like you go to these things to have fun, so it's not on us to like fuck up 3 hours of your morning, inundating you with all the shit that we could have just gave to you months ahead. So we just gave everything way ahead of time for you to prepare and be ready and have fun, and not have us spend, you know, an hour, 3 hours with you how to have fun at this event. Like,
no, I like a lot of what I've seen from event organizers, where they give you a lot of the information, maps, and details of what's happening before you get to the event. I really enjoy that. So when you show up, you don't have that much to do other than prep. Get your guys on the field, get yourself on the field, and go play. You go get your little brief, and then everything else is going to be handed down to you by your commanders. They're going to be like, these are your missions. This is what you're doing. This is where you're going. Go do this. Go do that. And you could kind of digest that information at the CP slowly if you have to. Okay, here's the map. Show me. I had to have that done to me. I'm like, show me on my map, please, where I'm supposed to go. I don't know this field as well as clearly you do. And they draw my little map, and I'll be like, perfect. Then I go to my guys, be like, this is where we're going. This is what we're doing. That's good.
And that makes sense. And the flip side of this is the event runners like us that do have this mindset. We're not spending the entire morning answering questions because we're not upfront about our intentions. Is we're spending, like, I don't have memory, and I don't think you guys do either. Maybe Andrew, because we point to him a lot, but like I don't have a lot of memory of answering a lot of stupid questions in the morning from anybody, because everyone's there has the same. They're agreeing with the mentality of like, I should probably have, you know, I know who to reach out to. I don't have to, like, I knew, I prepared, I knew who to ask, I know where to go, I know where everything is. We make good strides in that way. Like everything's pretty obvious. We have no intention to hide anything and be like, oh, I got you. Like that's stupid.
Yeah.
So asking your commander, where do I go? What do I do? Where's the thing on the map? Tons of sense. That's exactly where that should be. But it shouldn't be like, what's the rule for this? Or, oh man, I forgot my pants. Like, don't come. If you can't remember your pants, stay home.
Like,
you don't want to be running around in shorts getting fucking poison ivy, man. Like, you don't want to be doing that, right?
It's like
no. I planned those fucking shorts.
Yeah, they were planned. They
were planned. They were.
Well, it's like what Paul was saying about the accountability. We want everyone to be accountable for their own actions. And that it's kind of like two-parted. One, we hold the commanders accountable too, because if their players are fucking up on the field, it's their job as the commander to get their guys in order as best as they can. And if they don't, if a player's not being accountable, then they're going to get their entire team penalized. And we saw that at No Flag 1, where one person's actions cost the one team to lose the event because they got penalized so heavily. And then on the flip side with the accountability, one of the things that we do differently is like you'll see at most airsoft events they'll zip tie your gun or put a sticker on your gun after chrono. We don't do that. Keegan and Luke developed this amazing system with Discord of tracking players in Discord, and when you go up and chrono your gun, you have photos taken of your gun with your player ID and a photos taken of the chrono. And if there's any issues on the field, we can literally pull up a player's gun and what they chrono, because now they're being held accountable, because it should not have changed from this to whatever you're shooting out in the field unless you fucked with it. And then you're doing that on purpose. So having that accountability makes players think more about doing stupid shit, because at least that's the goal in the end.
Yeah. So prep wise, don't fuck with your shit.
Yeah.
Bring socks, bring umbrellas, bring tarps,
Yeah.
bring food, bring water. No, it's good. It's a big boy event. This isn't like something you're gonna have your hand held the whole time. There's no burger stands there to feed you. So be prepared. Come prepared. I think that's something I like about this. I like that there's like no children running around for the most part. It's grown adults. Like when I started into action sports, it's grown adults.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not dealing with banana suits. I'm not dealing with you're an adult. You're treated as an adult.
You might get like a
We had the
6'2"
maid outfit,
Ukrainian in a maid outfit.
Right. We had the maid.
Okay, the maid outfits. Exception to the rule. Thank you for shutting me down there. But
So if you bring Don Dunn, he's got to bring a maid outfit and run with the Ukrainian boys.
and there we go. I'm sure he would love that.
And I think that's where, like, what you're saying is that's where the commander's choice kind of comes in, right? Because
Right.
if you've got guy A, B, and C who are going to take the game seriously and play for the 16 hours, asking to be on your team, you're going to take them. But then if you have, player E, F, and G who kind of fuck around, don't play the whole game, don't ever pack the right shit, maybe you're not going to let them on your team because they're just going to take up spots for guys that are going to be more serious, because there's nothing worse as a player when you get out on a game and you realize that like a whole squad has left the field for an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to go eat. We don't want to eat in the field. We're going to fuck off to, the restaurant down the street from the field, the venue, and go have dinner, and then we're going to relax and stuff like that, because them doing that has now put your team at a disadvantage.
Your numbers are low now. Yeah. When I playing paintball, like I used to see that all the time. That's what I like about in airsoft here. Like when Pat was like, dude, we can't leave the field to go eat. I was like, fucking A, I'm opening up a can of Alphagetti right here, because there were so many times I've commanded so many games where at lunchtime, that's why I'd have to get a heavy hit right off the beginning, because I would lose a third to 2/3 of my squad in the afternoon. Right. And I'd be out in the parking lot when it's lunchtime. I'd be like, guys, we got 15 minutes, get out there. Like meanwhile, we got 20 minutes, but I'm telling you, we got 15 because I want my guys on the field. Yeah. And then, like you said, or some guys will go out and they'll be like, oh, I'm just going to go out and bomb my mags real quick and I'll be right back in. Someone else walks by, they start shooting the shit. 15 minutes has gone by. You're expecting this guy to come back and take 15 guys to go do some shit. I like being on the field and not leaving the field. I like
every event. There is always a lull just before, I'm going to say around the dinner time, where everyone goes off the field to get their night vision, to get their thermal, and sometimes they're really good at coming back. Other times they get distracted. So like as a commander, you can plan for that, being like, I know that the other team's going to like fuck off to go get their night vision at this time, so we can go do things.
Yeah.
Time to do stuff.
Yeah.
Time to get shit done.
So pack accordingly. Make sure your stuff's at base so you don't have to leave the field. So your commander can win the game. So last final thing, shout outs. You guys want to shout out anyone or say anything before we wrap up?
Shout out to all the guys that have been like coming to our events from Big Igloo 1. We're on Big Igloo 7 now. We're on No Flag 3. So the guys that have been supporting us, from our team guys to just players that come out and play. I have a list of sponsors too, obviously. Boreal Defense, the guys out west at Boreal Defense have been one of our sponsors from day one. They make amazing gear. Action Air, Intensity Customs, you guys know Sean very well, I'm sure. Yep. Peros is one of our new sponsors. Op4 Night Solutions, they come out to the events, they set up booths. If you haven't had a chance to check out Night Vision, even just come to our events and go check out the Op4 booth. You'll see some amazing tech that he has cleared hot. They have been fantastic sponsors of ours. They were part of the reason why we do food drive for our events. Trigger Airsoft, Andy's Airsoft, Black Blitz Airsoft, all amazing sponsors. Been not only stores that we go to for our stuff, but they always give us amazing prizes. I'm sure there's other sponsors that I forgot. Flamingo, Airsoft, those guys are great. They've been sponsoring us since day one too. Yeah. Keegan, Paul.
I don't. You just listed all the sponsors.
Yeah, I'll take it. The boys, we have a big team behind us that help us not fuck up in front of everybody, so that's really cool. They give us their time, and hopefully in return we, treat them. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. The boys, generally speaking, and also Ashley. Ashley for helping us. Also,
definitely Ashley.
Not look stupid in the public eye. It's really cool.
Media. Ashley Day, is that who?
No. My Ashley.
Yeah.
Oh, you're Ashley. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She owns Select Paintball and Airsoft. She also lets us test out our silly ideas when we have them.
Oh, amazing.
There you go.
Yeah. My wife for tolerating me, just in general.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout out to the wives for putting up with our shenanigans.
Yeah.
My wife's put up with me for years, thank God, because there's a lot of stupidity that goes on. She sees me running around the house dressed in gear or playing with a gun or whatever. She's like, "What in God's name are you doing?" She knows when I leave for these weekends, she's like, "He's just going to do stupid
shit all weekend."
Yeah.
Man shit.
Yeah, stupid guy stuff.
I'm lucky with mine. She comes out and does stupid shit with us from time to time.
Yeah. Like she's told me I'm going to do stupid guy stuff because she knows one of my best buddies, his wife, they work together. She's just like, "Oh, you're going to do stupid stuff this weekend?" I'm like, "Apparently I am." Excellent. Excellent. This is going to be good. I love it. Yeah, see, he knows. But
shout out to our commanders too. Put up with that shit.
Yeah,
those guys doing the work, taking the time.
For coming on this year, like he's been retired from commanding, and I asked him to come out of retirement to command this year, and he's like, absolutely
solid.
Yeah, shout out to Wartooth for making my life easier, trying to delegate things, because dear Lord, there are times.
Shout out to the 2 food banks that we've been donating to. They've been fantastic. One thing we're doing differently this year, so it's like a shout out, but not a shout out. With our food bank donations, we're also going to be doing a sock drive. I'm working together with Socks for Souls. Normally what you do is you donate food. Every grocery bag gets you an extra ticket or 5 tickets. I can't remember how I did it. Anyways, gets you extra tickets for the draws. All our sponsors have always given us top tier prizes. I mean, Op4 has given us 2 PBS 14s to give away. Like,
wow. So
because of the amazing prizes we get, we've been able to donate an exceptional amount of food. This year we're going to be doing a sock drive for the homeless to add on to our food donations too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love socks.
Yeah.
Fresh socks are best.
All right. Is that it for shout outs?
All I got.
Shout out the kitchen sink.
There you go.
All right. Well, I got a couple here. We've had some Patreons in the chat tonight. We've had Ryan Russell saying, "What's up, buddies?" As you can see, Ryan, we are just, yes, I got my Christmas card as well from him the other day, taking it easy. Want to give a shout out to Greg Bailey, another one of our Patreons. Cliff Meir, one of our longtime viewers here, and as well as Danny Lozon. These are some people, I don't know if you guys are familiar with any of their names, but they were in the paintball community that still support us and come watch our content. And obviously now they're getting a little bit interested in seeing what we're doing with the airsoft, since it's all relatively new to us. But I'd like to give everybody that joined in tonight and came in the chat, left a comment or shared a story or something, I'd like to give them all a shout out. And I like to say thanks to you guys for all joining us tonight, filling us in some information. And Alex Smith from Australia is in the house tonight, and another one of our Patreons right there. So, Pat, want to take us out?
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We love all you guys. Couldn't do it without you. This is why we do it. We bring this information to the community because we love it. We love the game. We love any kind of action sport. So we look forward to seeing you on the field. Come up to us and say hello. That's about all I got. And thank you guys for coming on the show and taking the time to explain all of these things. As we're semi-selfish here, and a lot of this is just for you to explain to us idiots what's going on, because we have these questions and we're like, clearly, if we need to know, somebody out there is equally crazy and doesn't know what's going on, and they want to have things explained to them as well. So we are
buttons.
Yeah, that's why we're semi-selfish. We want to know these things, so we ask people to help those other people who just are afraid to ask. But thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for taking this time, and we look forward to seeing you at these events over the summer and at your event under No Flag 3, no rain, 6-7. We got you that $2 extra. Remember us. We saved you $2 whole.
We're not joking. Like, that's actually, it's already set up and saved on our side. That's the price. So it's not 69 this year. For this 1 year, it's 67. 67.
We did it. We love it. Everyone else, have a good weekend. Merry Christmas. We'll see you on the front lines.
Stay backstage real quick, guys. Don't take off.